What is up, y'all? What is good, y'all? Smiley. Soul in the building. In the building, y'all. What is going on, y'all? I'm just here in my humble little studio. Or bedroom studio, I should say. I'm just here trying to catch a vibe. Hopefully, y'all can take some new knowledge, information that's kind of spurring through my brain. But I was thinking about light and dark. Light and dark. Those two energies, you know what I mean? Those two energies that are somewhat one. I was thinking about the whole process of when you are trying to manifest, or trying to you're trying to create a new change in your life, or when you're trying to level up the things that we kind of do in life, you know what I'm saying? So I think about things physically and spiritually, and on certain wavelengths, we do things physically which can be considered a lower density, which could be more the physical, you know what I'm saying? Or we also do things spiritually with our mind and our thoughts, and how we kind of move forward with them. It's always that connection of that physical body and that spiritual body. And I feel like the spiritual body is a magnetic body, and the physical body is also a magnetic body, but they work intertwined with each other, you know what I'm saying? They create that masculine and feminine energies, you know what I'm saying? And as we are doing physical things, I feel like there's always going to be that spiritual thing that comes first, like that mental thing that comes first, that thought that comes first, right? And as you create within your thoughts and you manifest and you think about these things, you imagine these things, right? That's when they then come into the physical. So we live in a three-dimensional world where everything's a lot slower here, right? So when you want to actually elevate your life, when you want to get yourself to the next level, you got to be able to look at yourself and understand what does it take to become that next level, that next version of yourself. And we must have these higher thoughts and these consistent thoughts within the fourth and fifth dimensional higher realms, and we are taking these things and bringing it back to us. We're taking them which already exist, because everything is everything, right? And they're now coming to us as thoughts, right? And those thoughts are then now producing actions. But it's how strongly you attach yourself to those thoughts that come to mind, you actually implementing them consistently, is also to create that manifestation. So you must see it, pull it, grab it, you know what I'm saying, and digest it. Digest it now into making it actually being a actual usable thing for your body, for your destiny, for your energy. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta learn how to do both things. And I was thinking about how there's always going to be that duality about how you go about doing things, that dark side and that light side. And often of us, we don't want to see our dark side, so we always disregard it and always try to look into the light. Or others know their dark side, but narcissistically play too much into it. So it's understanding having that perfect balance of how you use your dark side and your light side, and balance and unity. See, I feel like there's nothing wrong with using your dark sides or your certain things that you might consider bad habits, and using it to create light. But it's understanding your dark side and understanding the consequences of using these kind of things. But this is what creates alchemy. With anything in life, but anything that you want, you're going to feel a suffering at some point. You're going to feel a pain at some point. These are things that your soul itself is calling for. Your soul is what's actively looking to grow. Your soul is actively looking to expand. So it might bring you towards certain things, which you try to manifest through the fifth and fourth dimension, and now you're trying to manifest into the physical, right? You might want these things, but ultimately you have to understand that for anything that you do, for any positive you want, there's also be a negative reaction. There's also be a light and a dark. And within that dark or negative reaction, you're going to have to learn how to play within it and utilize it. and manifest it back into the higher realms, into the more of a positive, like transmute that energy, transmute energy, anything that comes to you, you're spewing it back into positivity. You're spewing it back into higher understanding of yourself. You have to become a manifester. Manifest anything you want, you know what I'm saying? Anything you want, you can manifest. But you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in what you believe in. You gotta believe in who you truly believe you are. Knowing self is so important. And knowing what scares you is so important. Knowing what might affect you and what make you get you off your game. Knowing what might benefit you and get you on your game. As men especially, knowing self is so important. If you want anything in life, you gotta know self first before you can even dream to truly get it. Cause you know what's gonna take. You gotta know more about what it's gonna take, and to win it or lose it, and to keep it, maintain it. So, knowing self is so important first and foremost, cause you know more about your strengths and how you can work your energy into getting your desires in your life. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different soul. Everybody has a different, characteristic or skill or talent. You know what I'm saying? That they might have been gifted of. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their gifts. When you're like, oh, when you're in school and they say, oh, present. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, there's that kid that says present. You know what I'm saying? So, being present because we are presently here, but also we are the present. We are the gift. These are presents that we're given to ourselves to put this on this earth. Like, we are all gifts, man. So if we are all gifts, then we all have a talent. And if we all have talents, then we all have something to give. We all have something to give uniquely. So have that balance. And sometimes you might have to work through your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. But that's okay. Some people don't. People go all in. Never be discouraged of your own path. Never be discouraged of how your soul is telling you how to go and what's your soul's guiding you towards your journey. Because you all have different journeys. And if you just stay in your path and love yourself, man, the ride will be so much more smooth. The ride will be so much smoother because now you're just balancing the energies. You're balancing the tides, right? You're balancing what we consider who we are. You're balancing the darkness and the light, who is just truly just both of us. Because we are the combination of both of our light and dark. We've been given on earth the power to go into the darkness and into the light. We wonder why, like, oh, why is there so much bad people? Which as much as bad people there is, there's as much as good people there is too, man. And there's both sides. And you can't have one without the other. And we as a person can't have one without the other. I can't be all kumbaya and say, I'm love and light, you know what I'm saying? I can't be. Because I also know those darker feelings that I reside with inside. I know these are truths of mine. But I don't deny them. I don't deny them anymore. I try to understand them. I try to hug them and love them and treat them like they're part of mine because they are part of me. And I try to utilize them in ways that allow me to be more free. Be more free to myself and to who I want to be. Right? I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to find what they quote unquote find, I guess you can say, happiness. But happiness is always going to change and always going to grow and always going to mold into different things. And being always presently happy isn't always really possible. And I feel like my dream of being always happy is really just funny to say, because like I am happy. I can be happy right now whenever I want to be. I can switch my mind to saying I am happy. And I'm happy. You know what I mean? It's like if I say that if I just say that I'm like, what? Excited. I can be excited. You know what I mean? Like, magics are words. Words are magic. These words are created to as spells, really and truly. We do word magic all the time. When we try to command certain things or try to command certain tendencies within, what we try to talk to. I don't know. And that could be people. I'm just thinking, well, even animals or pets. It can be even like the wildlife. It can be the spirits. Like, we try to talk within our present, I want to say godly tone, a godly tone. Being within your godly self, your true self. That balance of that, you know, maybe a little bit of light voice, you know what I'm saying, with the feminine, but also with the undertone of a man as well. Having a combination of just like how you have that tone. And when you ask these kind of questions into the universe at a certain tone, it's different. It's different. It really is different, you know? So when you're asking for things, ask for things in a certain tone. So I feel like I'm all over the place with this video, right? But what I was really trying to get to the point is that when you're asking for things, if you're asking for things at a certain tone, you can now get them and obtain them and manifest them. But this tone comes from knowing of self. This tone comes from understanding your demons. This tone comes from the shadow work you might have to go through. People don't want to see those dark sides. People don't want to see what scares them at night. People don't want to accept their fears and try to work through them. You know what I mean? A lot of people are still running. And this is not a video for all of you guys. Some of you guys are like, I ain't running. I'm out here with you. I'm with you, Molly. You know what I'm saying? Some people are like that. But I'm saying, hey man, like, there's a lot of people here that are still on their journey to try to work through their flaws. And that's okay, because I think we're all an improvement. We're all here to improve every single day. We're all here to become a better version every single day. You know what I'm saying? And that's the goal ultimately. And I think within just the action of enjoying the journey is what creates me happiness. You gotta learn to love the grind. You gotta love to learn the journey. You gotta learn to love the experience, the present moment. That's always endlessly here, because we are presence. And with our presence, you know what I'm saying, we can now create more light. We create the light from the darkness and the shadows, because within that darkness you are going to create light. You know what I'm saying? When you go through the scale of the rainbow, right? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, right? All that shit, violet. You know what I mean? It starts, the first color is not red, it's actually black. Alright? And then it goes all the way up, and then it goes purple, violet, and then it goes fucking white. Light. What are we? Light. Lower density of light created into a physical form. We're light beings. We're light beings, man. We're humans, the hue of things. Right? H-U-E, hue. We're humans. So understanding self, man. So understanding numerology. Man, I'm going too much in and out of this video, man. But I was just trying to get to the point of understanding how to master both your light and your dark sides, and understanding by understanding and understanding by this knowledge, you can now kind of just move forward in a way that's gonna create more alchemy for yourself, create more magic, and create more abundance and loving of life. But yeah, there's so much deeper information. I just started to try Patreon. I want to get deep with y'all, but you know how to censor certain things, right? So, but I want to maybe create a community, because there's so much. They may get a Discord, man. But yeah, like, oh man, I get so much. Anyways, understand this. But long story short, I hope y'all can get a little bit of understanding of where I'm coming from when it comes to the light and dark, understanding where magic is created and how magic is created within yourself and with words, right? So understand self, man, and you will have the blessings of life. But anyways, y'all, hope y'all feeling well, hope y'all feeling great, man. You know it's your boy, Molly Soul in the building, man. And I love y'all, and I fuck with y'all. Peace. Gang. I take my perspective, it all start with me. I've been living in